Hello, Cheeky.
Hello, Chica. Hello.
Hello. Oh, hello, Cheeky.
Hello, Cheeky.
Hello, Cheeky.
Hello.
You're all under arrest.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present the longest joke in the world.
This anecdote will be related in shifts, each member handing over the narrative in the manner of a relay team.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, the longest joke in the world. On your marks, get set.
There was this man.
And there was a false start there. Barry Cryer jumped the gun and a red disc has been nailed to the top of his head. Must say it rather suits him.
On your marks, get set.
There was this man who ran a factory in Chelmsford. No, I tell a lie, it was Bristol. Bristol.
That was 2 Bristols.
Where? I'll go back. The factory manufactured a wide variety of confectionery.
He could make World War II sound boring.
What? Very well. Ladies and gentlemen, my impression of World War II. I have this piece of paper. He steht destroyed and defunct. We shall fight him on the beaches. We'll meet again. Blums away to the shores of Tripoli. Knock Jerry for 6. Gott in Himmel, we surrender. We surrender if England means as much to you as England means to me.
Here is my impression of a Scotch egg. McCluck, McSplat.
What do you mean, McSplat?
Forgot to mention it was a very tall chicken.
Ladies and gentlemen, my impression of Barry Cryer and Tim Brooke Taylor is that they're both round the twist. Thank you.
I remember the twist. Yeah, that was the dance where you had to pretend to be stubbing out a cigarette and drying yourself with a towel.
Yeah. Never got the hang of it. I always imagined I was stubbing out a towel and drying myself with a cigarette.
I came second in a tango competition once.
How many were in it?
Just me and my partner. He was a funny lad.
Was he?
Yeah. Very odd. Used to keep poking his head round the corner.
What's odd about that?
On a stick.
Anyway, this manufacturer of confectionery...
What?
It's the joke, you remember? Oh, yeah. This manufacturer was having a great deal of union trouble with an obstreperous shop steward. And you try and saying that with the wife's teeth in.
My wife's teeth have been capped for England.
I think I saw them play once. Tall, thin teeth with ginger hair.
That's them. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. You know, I still don't get... I mean, what do you mean, poked his head round the corner on a stick? Oh, I see, his head was on a stick. I get it. Still don't like it, but I do get it.
That's entirely between you and your wife. Let's get on with the joke.
I feel a song coming on.
Well?
No, it's gone again, I'm sorry.
Now another in our interminable series, 8.5 Second Theatre. We present Ian Fleming's Dr. No.
Look, there's only 6 of you alive on the island, and one of you's Dr. No. If you don't tell me which one's the doctor, I'll shoot all of you.
Hi, I'm the doctor.
Well, Doctor, I've got this funny pain under my right arm. I wonder...
And now, here's my impersonation of a horse chestnut.
2 peanuts walking down Piccadilly. One was assaulted. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Tim Brooke Taylor can currently be seen appearing through a hole in his trousers.
Those drums. Those infernal drums. Everywhere I go, those drums all day long. Those drums. They're driving me mad.
Who is that?
An ear specialist. I once used somebody who mixed together huge quantities of health salts, bicarbonate of soda, milk of magnesia, essence of peppermint, and Alka-Seltzer and drank it.
What happened?
He died of digestion.
It is night time in a hospital in the Crimea. A girlish figure flits through the wards holding aloft a lamp. She pauses at each bed and gazes down at the wounded soldiers. Suddenly, a battered, scarred veteran tosses fitfully in his cot and speaks.
Here, Flo, put that bloody light out. Let's get some kip, will you?
I rang one of those phone for a meal places the other night.
What happened?
An hour later, the phone rang. I picked it up, and egg and chips fell out.
That's ridiculous.
I know. I'd ordered steak and mushroom pie.
Meanwhile, in a Hollywood kindergarten more than 1,000 miles from Crewe Junction...
Hey, my dad's bigger than your dad.
Don't be stupid. Your dad is my dad.
I got a feeling I'm falling.
Meanwhile, the same distance from Crewe Junction in a Hollywood film producer's office.
Hi, KN. I've just been having a conference with IC and KE, and we've come up with a pretty wild thought.
What's that, RS?
Put all our initials together, they spell knickers.
Little known fact that nobody cares about. Number which has been requested by many listeners.
Did you know that if the statue of Eros in Piccadilly Circus ever lets that arrow go, it'll kill the commissioner of the Plaza Cinema?
A, you're adorable. B, you're so beautiful. D, you're the dream of my heart.
No C?
No, the tide's out.
Are you expecting it back?
Yes.
Then I'll come back later.
Who shall I say called?
King Canute.
No. The King Canute?
No, he's been dead for 1,000 years.
Well, I do hope he remembered to cancel the milk.
That sort of fella.
We're going back to the Hello Cheeky studio now, where I believe they've got a dog joke for us.
Sorry, Barry, the dog joke's still coming through on the teleprinter.
I've got the dog joke now, John. A St. Bernard and a Dachshund were walking through a deep snowdrift, and the St. Bernard said, "My paws are freezing," and the Dachshund said, "Accrington Stanley 4, Crewe Alexandra 2. I don't think that's quite complete, John, but we'll be giving you the end of that joke as and when it happens.
University of the Air. How to avoid falling hair.
Jump out of the way!
Your paws are frozen.
Thank you, Tim. Pardon?
Sorry, John, that was the end of the dog joke. St. Bernard and Dachshund, snowdrift. St. Bernard, my paws are frozen. Dachshund, your paws are frozen. On the other hand, Accrington Stanley 4, Crewe Alexandra 2. I want my mummy.
Here is a police message. Will King Tutankhamun please go to the British Museum where his mummy is seriously ill?
I'm sending you this little gift of Ilford Town Hall to wear round your neck till I return. It isn't very much, but just a homely touch to remind you that the flame of love will always burn. The Albert Memorial doesn't match your eyes, and West Ham balls I know you spurn. So please accept this little gift of Ilford Town Hall till I return. All together now. I'm sending you this little gift of Ilford Town Hall to wear round your neck till I return. It isn't very much, but just a homely touch to remind you that the flame of love will always burn. The Albert Memorial doesn't match your eyes, and West Ham bars I know you spurn. So please accept this little gift of Ilford Town Hall till I return. Please accept this little gift of Ilford Town Hall till I return.
And now over to our other studio where Tom Filth is interviewing the Bishop of Cleethorpes.
Your Grace.
Yes?
You're drunk.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, they told me not to mention that.
Not at all.
No, I'm sorry. For many years, you've been choosing. You've been bending your elbow. Efforts, all your efforts to buying around, getting around, and meeting all kinds of people. Is this a hangover, a hark back to the days when you were sober? So burdened with the duties of an ordinary parish pump. Priest. I'm sorry, could I just start again?
Yes, certainly.
When you first took last orders, holy orders, were you drinking and driving? Thinking and striving? Were you out of your mind? In your own mind, ever conscious? No, ever conscious of your Episcopalian. No, not your... I mean, you are basically a Methodist. The Methodist. Oh dear, I'm sorry.
Mr. Phil, I'm a mild man. I mean, a bitter man. I mean, are they open?
Yes. So to you at home, it's a very good nightcap. Good night. Good night.
Once I had a secret love. Who was she? She wouldn't tell me.
Didn't Doris Day sing that?
No, it was me.
It's incredible in this light. It could be her, you know. Stand that way again. Go. Give us another song, Doris.
I am not Doris.
Tim, come here. Who's that? Go.
Rosemary.
No! Doris Day.
I am not Doris Day.
Give us a song, Doris.
No!
These big stars are all the same. Once they've made it, they won't do anything for you, will
Bit
they?
of que sera, Doris. Go on, we'll join in.
Yeah.
Que sera. Come on, Doris. Come on.
Whatever will be, will be.
Come on, Doris.
The future's not ours to see.
Doris.
Come on, Doris.
I don't even know the words.
I suppose they have it all written down when they make records and films and things.
Well, what do you know?
Well, I know it's magic.
Oh, good. Do you know that, Tim?
No.
Well, I don't, but we can la-la. Go on, Doris.
Go on, Doris.
Go on.
You smile, the song begins.
She's got old suddenly, hasn't she?
Oh, she's terrific for her age, though.
Yeah.
She's changed her hair, you know.
Wasn't she married to Rock Hudson?
Oh, I don't think so, no. I don't like to think of her doing that sort of thing.
No.
Tim.
Yes, Dennis?
Is that who I think it is? Yes, it is. Oh, I never thought I'd be playing for her.
When in my heart I know the magic is my love for you.
The wonderful Doris Day, ladies and gentlemen. On with the show.
At a circus in Bradford today, 2 trapeze artists fell from the roof of the tent and landed on a net. They were unhurt, but a net was taken to hospital.
Ladies and gentlemen, Doris Day!
Little known facts that nobody cares about. Number, please call up.
Did you know that Yehudi Menuhin cannot play underneath the arches? The police keep moving him on.
And now, over to cows.
And now we're going to bury St. Edmunds. He's been dead for 3 days.
And now we're going to Bangor. No, I'm sorry, we haven't got time.
And now it's time for old time.
Come in, number 91. Your time's up.
We've only got 20 boats.
Oh, are you in trouble, number 16?
And do you remember this one?
Good morning. This is an ironmonger's, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Have you got 6-inch nails?
Yes, sir.
Scratch me back, would you?
Have we no shame?
No.
I'll pop out and get some then.
Where do you get it?
The shame shop.
The shame shop? Which shame shop?
The shame shop I went to yesterday.
And now a song. Sung by Doris Junkin, accompanied by Dennis Day.
There are no nuts in donuts, and no men in snowmen, and no zoo in Kalamazoo. There is no king in woking, and no zing in dozing, but there's hate in my hatred for you. There's no ooze in Methuselah, and what is even unusualer, there isn't even a small boy in a tall boy. There is no E in snowy, and no Z in posy, and no K in bouquet as well. And there was no M in poem till I learned to spell. There's no sir in grocer, and no bow in oboe, and no knee in macaroni. But the analogy still holds true. There are no nuts in donuts, and so nuts to you.
Does your dog bite?
No.
I thought you said your dog didn't bite.
That's not my dog. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, a dirty sketch.
This fella went into and he saw this underneath and he thought to himself,
I'd love to, that. And he said, "Cool, you're really makes my..."
So that and decided the only way he could get was to over the wall. Just as he was going to, fell off. And the girl said,
That for a game of soldiers.
Which only goes to prove he could have painted it blue and joined the police.
Red sky at night, shepherd's delight.
Red sky in the morning, Hendon's on fire.
I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high o'er dales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd.
What were they doing?
Queuing for nutty slack.
Nutty slack? That's an old joke, isn't it?
Well, William Wordsworth was hardly born yesterday, was he, if you're going to be so good?
Oh, I know. There's not much you can tell me about Wordsworth, matey.
Fond of poetry, are you?
Yes.
Do you like Kipling?
I don't know. I've never kippled.
That is an old joke.
I know, but I like it. I like it.
All right. You're so clever. Clever clogs. I'll recite some poetry and you tell me who wrote it. Ready?
Yes.
Mary had a little lamb. She made delicious gravy.
Browning.
Right. I went down to Wimbledon, and there they had the...
Tennis on.
Right. The captain's mate was 6'4". The crew all called him...
Longfellow.
Congratulations, my friend. Well, folks, this gentleman has won this week's Star Prize, the weekend of a lifetime in Glasgow with me.
It's only a weekend, but it'll seem like a lifetime. And now over to an Indian street market not 1,000 miles from Bawani Junction.
Excuse me, sub. Could you spare me, please, a box of matches?
Whatever for?
I'm a fire eater. I haven't had a square meal in ages.
Well, joking faker. I don't carry matches. But here, you can have my cigarette lighter.
Oh, God bless you, faking joker, but I don't... God bless you for the offer of the cigarette lighter, but I don't eat tinned food.
After that rather racialist joke, we'd like to make amends by singing a medley of inoffensive songs consisting of...
That old green magic.
The Manchester Love Call.
And My Britisher Mama.
Later this evening, we'll also be doing an excerpt from Agatha Christie's celebrated 10 Little Canvey Islanders.
Speaking of Agatha Christie, which fortunately we were, do you see that they're making changes in the mousetrap?
Really? Why?
The cheese has gone all green and hairy.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I should like to tell my wife that I love her.
Can't you wait till you get home?
No.
Why not?
Because I'm going off for the weekend with a lady contortionist.
The Northern Line, a saga of travel and adventure and one man's dream. A dream that one day people would travel freely and in comfort, all the way from Edgware to Tottenham Court Road.
Rubbish!
The Northern Line. This is the story of a man called George Tudin.
What?
Tudin, it's play on words. The BBC do that series called The One-Din Line.
That's O'Needed.
On the other hand, this is the story of a man called George Briggs.
My name is George Briggs.
This is your story.
Oh, tar.
And his loving wife, Edith.
Oh, tar.
One day, George...
Here, could I be in it?
Who are you?
I'm his brother-in-law, Lance. I run an off-licence.
Oh, you'll be in it then.
Oh, tar.
It all began one morning at 8:30 on number 1 platform at Edgware Station.
15 years I've stood on this bloody platform.
Oh, you beat me. I've only been here since yesterday.
All we need is another line, another way of getting to Tottenham Court Road.
What did you say?
You mean that bit about the bird with the big knockers?
No, after that, no.
Oh, I said, I bet she's a right.
No, after that.
Oh, I said something about there ought to be another way, another line. Another line. Another line. Another line.
Oh, he's gone into the gents.
Well, he won't find another line in there. Not one he could use on radio, anyway.
That was the moment that was to change George Briggs' life.
Oh, tar.
The moment he realized that little tube trains running in tunnels under the ground were out of date. What was needed was something new, something that would revolutionize the route to Charing Cross.
I've got it. An 8-masted tube frigate.
An 8-masted tube what, dear?
Frigate.
Don't give up, darling.
Edith was just the kind of wife George needed. Faithful, trusting, and blindly loyal. In a nutshell, a stupid cow. There were weeks, even months of hard work ahead of him. George locked himself in his study.
Hello? I'm locked in. Edith!
He worked unceasingly, and slowly the mighty vessel took shape. One day, he had a caller. Sir Caleb Northern, owner of the Northern Line.
I've no time to waste in fancy talk, Briggs. I've come here to make you a straight offer. How much will you take to abandon this crackpot scheme of yours?
Briggs' eyes lit up. His nose exploded and his trousers fell down.
Your underground tubes are out of date, Sir Caleb. Soon, I'll have a fleet of my 8 masters plying between here and Charing Cross.
In that case, let me ask you one question. Where's your water?
Look out of the window, Sir Caleb, and you will see a tap fixed to the garden wall.
Damn you, Briggs, you're a cunning rogue. But you're not marrying my daughter.
I'm already married.
And I haven't got a daughter. It's been one of those days, you know. You've not seen the last of me, George, so-called Briggs.
Then came the historic day.
I name this train the... Who's got the bottle?
Here you are, George.
Thank you, Lance. Best of luck with the off-licence.
Ta.
And so the SS Who's Got the Bottle slid slowly down the slipway and straight into the rhubarb patch.
Me powerful friends at the Metropolitan Water Board cut you off at the mains.
Grim-faced, George strode past Sir Caleb into his study and slammed the door.
Oh, hell, I've done it again. Edith! Edith, let me out. Edith!
Days, weeks, months, years passed. They do, don't they? You notice. And then, one morning...
I've done it! I've done it!
Well, he had been locked in there for a hell of a long time. Yes, George Briggs had made his dream come true. And so, one spring morning, a hollow-eyed but triumphant George faced his board of directors in the snug of the Duck and Pullet.
What are you going to sell frigate on? If Sir Caleb's novel... Oh, what about it? The whole of North London will be flooded.
How are you going to arrange that?
I'm taking my summer holidays the last 2 weeks in August. Oh, strange then. That's why I thought it was a... And I've devised an advertising campaign. Look at this poster.
No, George, you'll have to rethink that. You're not going to capture customers with a sign saying, "Come to Hendon and catch a packet." And so, one August morning...
I name the ship... Lance, this is Cider.
Sorry, George, I've not supplied bubbly when I've only got 4 lines in the sketch.
And so the SS Lance, this is Cider. Sorry, George, I'm not supplying bubbly when I've only got 4 lines in this sketch. Slid majestically down the slipway and straight into what was left of the rhubarb patch.
Well, George, there goes Sunday's afters.
Never mind the afters, Edith. What went wrong?
You forgot the power of money. I bribed the Met Office to forecast continuous rain for 4 months. That's a guaranteed drought till Christmas.
White-lipped, George returned home, locked Edith in the study, and started to rebuild his shattered dreams. And so, for a long time, the house echoed to the sound of hammering, sawing, and banging. It was Edith trying to get out of the study. But during that time, George was working too, till finally, with perseverance, Edna Savage, ingenuity, and sheer British intelligence.
There it is. An 8-masted tube train to run underground on wheels.
Damn you, Briggs, you're a bonny fighter.
Oh, Todd.
I'll tell you what. Take off the masts and we'll go into partnership. But you're still not marrying me son.
George agreed. But for sentimental reasons, once a year he sails the SS Lance, this is Cider, from Edgware to Charing Cross. And so, if you're ever standing on a platform and you see an 8-masted double-decker Red Rover tube train pulling in, stand well back. You're obviously very drunk. Wish to God I was. This show was written and performed by Tim Brooke Taylor, Barry Crowder, John Junkin, and the Dennis King Trio, and was produced by David Hatch.
Ta-ra, Cheeky.
Goodbye, then, Cheeky. Bonsoir.
Wiedersehen.
Ah, so cheeky.
Get off.
Goodbye, then.
And you.
We're going to emigrate.
Hello, Cheeky. Hello, Cheeky. Hello!
Hello. Oh, hello, Cheeky.
Hello, Cheeky. Hello, Cheeky. Hello!
Hello.
We're all under arrest. Calling Z Victor 1. Calling Z Victor 1. Come in, Z Victor 1.
Z Victor 1 here. What's the message?
You are now Z Victor 2.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Victor. Happy birthday to you.
Speech! Thanks a lot, especially for the file with the cake concealed in it, and I'm sure Gladys and I will have a lot of fun with the handcuffs. Roger and out.
Who's Roger?
Their lodger. Funny girl.
Did you hear about the old man who married the young girl and they wanted a family? And he went to his doctor and the doctor said, why don't you get a young lodger? And the old man did. And a few months later he went to the doctor and said, my wife's pregnant. And the doctor said, how's the lodger? And the old man said,
She's pregnant too.
Sorry, that's a very old joke.
No, he's pregnant too. It's a switch.
What is?
The black thing on the wall with the knob that goes up and down.
Get off! Meanwhile, in the court of King Arthur, not 1,000 miles from Queen Guinevere.
Arise, knights of the round table, and greet thy sovereign majesty.
Hail, gentle knights. Art all present here? Sir Galahad?
Aye, my liege.
Sir Lancelot?
Aye, my liege.
Sir Gareth?
Aye, my liege.
Sir Gawain?
Aye, my liege.
'Tis well, 'tis enough. Be seated. Right, pennies in the middle. Whose deal is it?
University of the Air. How to change a past conditional into a future perfect.
Tell the girl you'll marry her.
As I walk along the Bois de Boulogne with an independent air, you can hear the girls declare...
Here, do you know your flies are undone?
Look, enough of this substandard bawdiness. Mummy and I have decided that what this show needs is a little more culture.
Quite right, Timmy.
Thank you, Mummy. And so, I and my friend Cornwallis are going to give readings from the great English poets. Thank you. Earth hath not anything to show more fair. Dull would he be of soul who could pass by. A sight so touching in its majesty. Over to you, Cornwallis.
I love her in green, I love her in red, but most of all, I love her in purple.
Cornwallis! Cornwallis, you've been smoking those funny cigarettes again. Get back to the pottery class.
Meanwhile, in a pottery class, not 1,000 miles from Cornwallis...
Me, running water, me head of Sioux tribe.
Just a minute, what's that got to do with a pottery class?
Nothing, but we've got to do a Red Indian joke.
Well, carry on then.
Me running water, me head of Sioux tribe. Running water want white man to smoke pipe of peace.
All right, what happens if I smoke the pipe?
Lot of girls will follow you, and big bald-headed man will pick you best bit of crumpet.
I say, look, I thought you might like to know this. Yeah, no, seriously. I bought my little boy a set of alphabet blocks the other day for £1. There were only 23 of them.
Why was that?
They didn't include VAT. No, definitely not.
Morty, I called you into my office to tell you something.
Yes, Mr. Herrick.
It's the first night of our show, and there's going to be a lot of big people out there.
Gee, Mr. Herrick.
Now, Morty, I got to tell you, our star's broken a leg, and you're her understudy. You're a plain, mousy little thing, and you haven't had a chance to rehearse the show. So I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to cancel it.
Do, what you done before, baby.
God, can't I even have a fag first? Good.
Another little gem. There was a little man, and he had a little gun, and his bullets were made of licorice. He shot a duck in the parson's nose, and the bullet came out of the vicarage.
Cornwallis!
Meanwhile, in a billiards hall, not 1,000 miles from the corner pocket...
Marker, pass me the rest.
I'm sorry, sir, we don't have one, but here's 17.5 new pence.
What's that for?
Well, they do say change is as good as arrest. No.
I admire his nerve. Not his jokes, not his trousers, not his way of life, but I do admire his nerve. By the way, chaps, I forgot to mention I won £1 million on the pools last week. I went straight out and bought the wife and daughter 2 rolls. 1 corned beef and 1 cheese and chutney.
What did you do with the change?
What change? He just gave me a long stick with a metal fork on the end.
That's the rest from the billiards joke.
7.5 Second Theatre presents an historical drama, Horatio and Emma.
Fare thee well, Lord Nelson. Shall our love end like this? Shall I not see thee again?
I don't know. If you're ever round Trafalgar Square, I'll keep an eye out for you.
Hello?
I'm ringing you to complain about that last joke. I think it's disgraceful to mock our national heroes.
Oh, may I have your name?
Are you proposing to me? In that case, forget the complaint. I'll be round in 10 minutes.
Who was that?
I don't know, but I think I'm engaged.
Are you old enough?
For what?
If you have to ask, you're not old enough.
Here. What do you mean by plonking a large piece of wood with "Keep Off the Grass" painted on it in my arms and shouting, "Here"?
I'm handing in my notice. Furthermore, I'm off to make £1 million.
What are you talking about?
I discovered Mick Jagger's secret. He's got both legs stuck down one side of his white fronts.
Oh, now, Barry, you wouldn't leave your old mate. The warmth and friendship of a low cheeky for the artificial world of pop. The champagne and caviar, flashy sports cars and teenage girls hammering on your door. I'll get my hat and coat. I'm coming with you.
I'm not putting up with this. I'm going to run away and become a rumba band. I shall tie my marimba in a red-spotted handkerchief and throw it over my shoulder. Whoa! That brought the tears to my eyes. Dennis, finish the show, will you?
Yes, certainly. Good evening and welcome to the Dennis King 22 minutes and 45 seconds. Tonight we're on a special mission, every inhibition outside. Did you hear about the idiot who wanted to watch a cabaret? So he took the carpet up to see the floor show. Day in, day out, that same old voodoo follows me about. I like to see Raquel Welch in a sweater. It's the way she pulls your eyes over the wool. Today I love everybody I see. Have you heard the elephants at the zoo have gone on strike? They're tired of working for peanuts. And cocktails for two. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. And now I'd like to give you a wine definition. What are you doing back here?
We were in the back of a Rolls Royce, surrounded by all these nude ladies, and we heard you making a mess of our programme.
You weren't.
No, we were in the canteen having a meat pie, but you were making a mess of our programme.
Well, does this mean I'm not going to get my own show?
Yes, it does, but you may stay and accompany this next song, which is a number with music by Mozart and lyrics by Wee Willie Harris, arranged for piano and bicycle clips.
There's a little lady who cycles round our way, and every time she passes me, I dearly long to say, District Nurse Hargreaves, I love you. District Nurse Hargreaves, be mine. In your little blue coat and your little blue hat, you make my heart go a pit and a pat. Dear District Nurse Hargreaves, I'm pining. District Nurse Hargreaves, for you. I know that you are at least SRN, and I am a grocer, the humblest of men. But love conquers all, so I'll say it again. District Nurse Hargreaves, be mine. Dear District Nurse Hargreaves, as I stand in the doorway of my shop, ankle deep in King Edward's, and watch you go by on your sensible lady's bike with a black and gold chain guard, on your way to deliver yet another set of twins for Mr. Upchurch, I do think that man needs a hobby, don't you? Each time I see you, my heart swells within me, and I want to tell the whole world of my love for... Dear District Nurse Hargreaves, I'm pining. District Nurse Hargreaves, for you. District Nurse Hargreaves, or may I say Rhoda, I love your flat shoes and your aseptic odor. That's the end of the song. Now we come to the coda. District Nurse Hargreaves, my District Nurse Hargreaves, please be mine.
What are you laughing at, George?
I bought a potion this afternoon, Mavis, and while you was in the ladies, I slipped it in your gin and tonic, and it will make me irresistible to you.
But, George, that's not my gin and tonic.
Yeah, who's been mucking about with my gin and tonic? Hello, darling.
Hello. Pussycat, pussycat, I love you. Yeah, there's a law against that, you know, Barry.
A law against what?
Crossing a red traffic light.
Crossing a red traffic light with what?
With a showgirl.
What do you get if you cross a traffic light with a showgirl?
You get a tall, beautiful lady with one red eye who keeps telling you to stop every 2 minutes.
Keep my wife out of this. She's having enough trouble with a pet gorilla.
You have a pet gorilla. Where does it sleep?
Anywhere it likes.
Oh.
How tall is it?
About up to here.
Oh, an eye-level gorilla.
Stop interrupting me while I'm entertaining these nice ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting pretty fed up with things. Shambling around the house, eating bananas by the dozen and swinging from the chandelier.
Why don't you send it back to the zoo?
I'm talking about the wife.
Oh.
Oh, dear. Hair in curlers, no makeup, spends all day at the bingo.
A lot of women do that.
I'm talking about the gorilla.
What I can't stand is putting on a dress to go to a party, getting drunk on meth, climbing on the roof and throwing coconuts at the neighbours.
Who are you talking about?
Dennis King.
Got my top hat, got my white tie. All I need now is the girl.
Hello, Cheeky.
Anybody want to buy a top hat and a white tie?
Meanwhile, inside the belly of the Trojan horse, not 1,000 miles from its head.
I do think this is a marvellous idea, don't you?
Yeah, but I do wish they'd found us a more dignified exit.
And in another part of Greece...
Diogenes! Yes? It's your turn in the barrel.
And now it's time to explode another Greek myth.
Here you are, Helen. Have some more moussaka.
Thank you.
Little-known facts that nobody cares about. Number...
Did you know that George Sand was a woman?
And that George Eliot was a woman?
And that we're still awaiting the committee's decision on George Best.
Speaking of George Sand, reminds me of a story my father once told me about Florrie Ford.
What's Florrie Ford got to do with George Sand?
I'd rather not say, but there was a lot of talk at the time. It does. No, listen to this. It does appear that Florrie was appearing at the Palace of Variety Witness. The pianist fell ill, and the theatre cat took over. At rehearsals one day, Florrie heard the animal improvising brilliantly at the keyboard. Great heavens, she said. You should have it orchestrated. Whereupon the cat shot out of the stage door and was never seen again.
999. Which service do you require? Fire, police, or ambulance?
I don't really know, dear. We caught this burglar, broke his leg, and then set fire to him.
University of the Air. How to entertain a party of 40.
Buy her a few gins and a packet of crisps.
4 gins and a packet of crisps. There you are, Squire. Anything else?
No, thank you.
Excuse me, sir. Would you like a war cry?
Oh, yes, why not?
Geronimo!
That was a very silly thing to do.
That's what you think. In 30 seconds, this pub is going to be full of Red Indians.
Oh, don't be so stupid.
Me running bear. Someone stole them me trousers. Me sue.
If I had to read a line like that, I'd sue.
Me want 'em 5 fishing pudding. Indians speak with forked tongue. Me want 'em 15 firewaters, 1 with soda, 2 with bitter lemon.
Have you a squaw?
Yes, Arsenal 2, Chelsea 1. Me brave.
You're bloody brave doing jokes like that. Get out!
You have to serve me. Me want firewater. Me cochise.
Didn't you see the sign outside? No coaches.
There will be a memorial service for those Red Indian jokes at St. Dogma's, Harpenden, tomorrow. The address will be given by Des O'Connor in a funny hat.
He'll do anything for a laugh.
I hadn't honestly noticed.
And now, over to the interview studio where Tom Filth is talking to that evergreen star of the cinema, Edith Laverne.
Good evening, Miss Laverne. Good Lord, aren't you fat? Oh, I'm sorry. That's the one thing they didn't want me to mention. I'm sorry.
Not at all.
And now, Miss Laverne, you've been around for a long time. Now, did you always want to be an actress, or did fate play a large part? Enormous, huge. Did fate intervene at all?
Well,
I know you had a lot of weight, a long wait before you started getting roles of. No, not roles. You didn't. No. Some magnitude. You seem to have made a speciality of heavily dramatic parts with a lot of meat on them. In them, the meat's in them. You see. Now, did you plump for them? I mean, did you select these parts? I mean, did you weigh a lot of things in the balance before deciding to play them?
Well,
I do know you started as a ballet dancer, and then you expanded. Your career expanded and broadened out, and you started to work outsized. Outside Hollywood. Outside Hollywood. In fact, during the war, you and your husband entertained the troops and became obese. OBEs, I'm sorry. Well, that's all we have time for, and if you'll join me in the bar, I'll buy you a double chin. Oh, my God.
Are you going to Scarborough Fair?
Yes?
Well, tell the man who runs the Dodgems I want to have a word with him about my daughter.
Here, have you heard Richard Harris sing?
No.
Neither has anybody else.
Hello, Cheekies, top 10.
Number 2, up for the very first time, Brian Rix's Trousers.
And at number 1, the all-purpose guaranteed cannot lose Eurovision Song Contest entry.
I'd like to spend a long weekend in Portugal, although I love the Netherlands as well. And I've always thought that Norway was simply heaven's doorway when I'm not underneath the spell of Bell. I'd simply die to up and fly to Austria or Ireland, but below the Ulster line. I've always spoken prettily of happy times in Italy, and naturally Finland is divine. You can always find romance anytime you are in France, and of course my favourite river is the Rhine. Hello there, Germany. I've always thought Monaco was positively wacko, and Yugoslavia's a friend of mine. You can do some fancy feeding in Switzerland and Sweden, and in Spain they make a lot of lovely wine. And as for dear old Luxembourg, oh, Knickers, we can do without one vote. Yes, wherever you may tour, you can always be quite sure, be it ever so humble, there's no place like your up.
Here's another one. Here's a little gem. Once I had a cuckoo clock that stood upon some books. Someone took its tonsils out, now it oozes before it cooks.
Cornwallis, do you know you're an idiot, sir?
Yes, of course. You're an idiot, sir, said the girl to the chap one evening as they strolled along. You tell me that love is a pain in the neck. If that's true, you're doing it wrong.
Get out!
A strange lad, that Cornwallis. When he was born, his father wanted a boy, his mother wanted a girl, and they were both disappointed.
Yeah. Quite right. Cagey lad, wears high heels and smokes a pipe. Won't commit himself. You notice it.
Meanwhile, on a bowling green, not 1,000 miles from Plymouth Hoe.
Sir Francis, the Queen approaches.
Your Majesty.
Sir Francis, the Armada is nigh. What is this you are playing?
Bowls, Your Majesty.
Up with his head!
There is a spiritual love, a pure ethereal love that exists between two human beings, enabling them to share each other totally. Each joy, each sorrow, each tiny emotion, they are as one. On the other hand, there's...
My old man said follow the van.
And then he reversed over me.
At a variety club luncheon today, David Nixon waved his wand and the crockery vanished. Tommy Cooper uttered a magic phrase and the tablecloth vanished. The waitress produced a bill and Jack Benny vanished.
I am Svengali, Trilby. You will be under my power, and under my power, Trilby, you will become great. Do you hear me, Trilby?
Mummy, why is that man talking to his hat?
If you will permit me to put you under hypnosis, I can cure your bad ankle.
But I'm suffering from a bad hip.
All right, I'll put you under ankle-nosis.
Do you know that Ken Russell's Boyfriend is a big hit in America?
No, what's his name?
Tonight, we tell a story. A story about a Scotsman who went into a chemist...
No, not that story.
No, not that story. Sorry. A story of a small band of desperate men, lost disillusioned and forgotten by the world.
We're not doing a sketch about the Liberal Party, are we?
No.
In that case, it must be the Desert Connor fan club.
No.
Then what are we doing a sketch about? Hello?
This is the Liberal Party here. We'd like to complain about that cheap jibe.
Oh, where are you speaking from?
We're all in the phone box round the corner.
Well, what do you want us to do about it?
Come and join us, we're lonely.
Get off!
A story of the French Foreign Legion. Many tales of their daring exploits and the heroes who performed them have been told many times and in many ways. This one will be told once and very badly.
The sun beat down from a clear blue sky, mercilessly. The heat haze shimmered on the horizon. It was the hottest day Clapham had ever known. This need not concern us, because our story of daring do in the desert starts in Highgate.
Cheer up, Puss, and don't you frown. We're on our way to London town.
Just a minute. I thought this was a Foreign Legion sketch.
It is. It's about Dick Whittington joining the Foreign Legion.
I have never heard such rubbish.
Well, in that case, hang about. Prithee, milkmaid, canst tell me where I can find a police constable?
What is it now, Schweinhund?
Who's that supposed to be?
I'm playing a sadistic sergeant.
No, you haven't finished playing the milkmaid yet.
Sorry.
What is it now, Schweinhund? Not a sadistic milkmaid.
I'm sorry.
Shall we start again?
Meow.
Ah, Puss, my true and faithful friend, will you be with me till the end?
Meow.
Please yourself, you rotten rat bag. Prithee.
Oh, shut up.
Ah, Schweinhund. Another...
No.
I'm sorry. Ah, Schweinhund, another recruit for our merry band.
I am Dick, sir. How do you do? Tell me, pray, sir, who are you?
I am the incredibly sadistic Sergeant Legrand. I march men for hours under the blazing sun, hangs them from chains at high noon, and I'm very fond of the cat.
Meow.
Puss. Puss, get down from off my hat. I'm sure the sergeant didn't mean that.
Schweinhunds, halt! Now hit each other a lot.
Oh, what's that cold?
Suddenly, a bullet sang past Dick's head.
When I'm calling you.
Let's hear it, friends. Let's hear it for Edith Bullitt of City Bell Abbas.
What are you doing here?
I'm an oasis, a little green in the desert. Get it, folks? Now, we want to know. Thank you, friends. Thank you. We want to know what you think.
And that was from someone who wasn't even in the sketch. Lie down, men. We are surrounded by the Arabs, and they are charging.
Hello, mister. 50 pence for set of 6.
Dawn. Out of 500 legionnaires, only 4 were left alive, and they were...
Meow.
Shut up. This is a monologue, not a catalogue. And they were the sergeant, Dick, the cat, and a strange, silent man who wore a gold chain of office round his neck.
I am the ex-mayor of London town. Pull this chain and my trousers fall down. That's not true, it's only chaff, but it's my first chance of getting a laugh.
This battle is going from bad to worse. Why is everyone speaking in verse? Gott in Himmel! I've got it now.
Meow, 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 me woof.
That doesn't rhyme.
Look, mate, if you want John Betjeman, you've got to pay the money. He hasn't even got a skin.
Oh, just a minute. What is the Lord Mayor of London doing in the Foreign Legion?
Several years later, a cousin of his, also called Dick Whittington, did in fact become Lord Mayor of London. But he, in fact...
just a minute. I mean, what on earth has this got to be...
Don't look at me, I didn't write it. I didn't write it.
I was downstairs.
Just a minute.
What is it, Cornwallis?
Here's a beauty. Here's a beauty. Just a minute. This show was written by Tim Brooke Taylor, Barry Cryer, John Junkin, and a friendly sailor. The music provided by Dennis King with a piano, a drum, and a big string thing. And just to complete the sordid batch, the show was produced by David Hatch.
Cornwallis?
Yes?
Get off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta-da, Cheeky.
Bye-bye, Cheeky.
Bonsoir.
so cheeky.
Get off.
Oh, sayonara, chicken.